Hi, in this video we're going to use some statement about consecutive integers or consecutive odd integers or something like that to form and solve an equation to work out what that number is. Now it says here, given that the difference of the squares of two consecutive even integers is equal to 84, find the value of the smallest integer. Now we're talking about two consecutive even integers, and let's remind ourselves how we represent that. Consecutive even integers, we could use 2n. If n represents any possible whole number, then 2 times any possible whole number would always be even. So every even number you can think of can always be written as 2 times something. And if you've got the next even integer, well, let's just say you had 10, what would be the next even integer? Well, it'd be 12, wouldn't it? How did you get there? You added 2. So if you added 2 to this, you'll get the next possible even integer. So, okay, our even integers are consecutive even integers are 2n and 2n plus 2, and we want the difference of the squares of those. Now, if we write the big one first, the 2n plus 2, and then the other even integer, 2n. The reason I've put the bigger one first is because we're going to do the difference of them. So when you find the difference two numbers, you want to do the bigger one minus the smaller one. But it's a difference of the squares. So we're squaring each, and then we're finding the difference of them. So we're doing the bigger square number minus the smaller square number. Right, and we're told that is equal to 84. And now we can just solve this equation. So let's expand these brackets first. If we just write out these brackets twice to square it. But you can use the quick way of squaring the bracket. Now 2n times 2n is 4n squared. And now expand out these first brackets. We do each thing in the first bracket times each in the second. We do 2n times 2n, which is 4n squared. 2n times 2, which is 4n. 2 times 2n, which is 4n. And finally, 2 times 2, which is 4. And we've got that minus 4n squared equals 84. Well, let's tidy up. We've got 4n squared minus 4n squared, which cancels. We've got 4 lots of n plus 4 lots of n, which is 8 lots of n, plus 4 is equal to 84. We could subtract 4 from both sides to get 8n is equal to 80. And then we can divide both sides by 8 to get n is equal to 10. Now, this might not be the final answer. It doesn't say what's the value of n. It says find the value of the smallest integer. Well, our integers, our two whole numbers, our two even numbers, were this and this, weren't they? The 2n and 2n plus 2. Those were the two even integers that we chose that were consecutive. So they were 2n and 2n plus 2, right? Now we want the value of the smallest integer, which is this one here, the 2n. So the answer is going to be 2n. So the smallest integer of the two consecutive even integers was 2n, so 2 times 10, which is 20. And that is the answer. So if we wanted to check this, it says the difference of the squares of two consecutive even integers. So if the smaller one was 20, the next consecutive even number would be 22. And it's basically saying if we did the difference of the squares of these, the 22 squared and the 20 squared, that apparently gives us 84. And if you were to check that on your calculator, you'd find that would be right.